So with that in mind, it is my honor, on behalf of the UE alum, to welcome President Thomas A. Kazee.
Good morning. My name is LaToya Smith, and I'm the Coordinator of Diversity and Outreach Initiatives here at the University of Evansville. And I, too, would like to thank the Inauguration Committee for allowing me to come before you today and speak. To President and First Lady Kazee, it is an esteemed privilege to officially welcome you to the University of Evansville and to the Evansville community as a whole. It is my sincere hope that you continue to receive warm wishes as you strive to make Evansville not merely your place of residence, but your home. You are an asset and a gem that we are so fortunate to have. In these first few months, you have already made a positive impact on this university and on the city of Evansville. I stand here today honored to be representing all of the staff and administrators who work here at the university. While this population is composed of diverse needs, desires, and opinions, there are three aspects that I have found to be unifying and consistent. One, we are passionate about what we do. Each of us is here by choice. Some have more of a choice than others, but nevertheless, it is in fact a choice. Among the various reasons why we choose to be here is the fact that we love the work that we do, and in many cases, the people with whom we work. Secondly, we are a diligent group of people who possess a strong work ethic. I am admittedly biased, but you will be hard-pressed to find a group of talented, experienced, and knowledgeable individuals willing to dedicate their time and energy to the students and faculty as our staff and administrators do. It is comforting to know that while I know how hard I work, I also know that I am not the only one working this hard. And last, but certainly not least, we are committed to the betterment of this university and the community it serves. Many of us have been with the university for decades, through good and not as good times, and through it all, we are still here. So to President and First Lady Kazee, the UE community at large, and distinguished guests, I proudly say on behalf of the staff and administrators that we look forward to being key partners with you and moving the University of Evansville closer towards institutional excellence and working to serve the needs of all of its constituents. We stand on the tiptoes of expectancy, excited to have the opportunity to make the university better. Thank you.
Good morning. I'd like to thank the Inauguration Committee for inviting me to be here and speak on this momentous occasion in the University of Evansville's history. My name is LUT Green. I'm a professor of chemistry, director of the UE Honors Program, and this year I have the opportunity to serve my colleagues as chair of the UE Faculty Senate. In that role, it is my honor and privilege to officially welcome our 23rd president, Dr. Thomas A. Kazee, on behalf of the faculty at the University of Evansville. As educators fortunate enough to spend every day working with some of the best and brightest students from around the globe, the academic quality of the University of Evansville is of the utmost importance to our faculty. The core purpose of the University of Evansville is to provide students the life-transforming educational experience that prepares them to engage the world as informed, ethical, and productive citizens. It is in the offices, classrooms, and laboratories across the campus that faculty endeavor to offer these young men and women an educational experience worthy of this goal. Ensuring that these students have the tools they need to achieve that goal is a task that starts at the top in the President's office. That is why we welcome Dr. Kazee with such enthusiasm. His academic credentials are impeccable. From his 20 years experience as a faculty member to his previous position as the Executive Vice President and Provost of Furman University. We look forward to working with Dr. Kazee, not only to maintain the academic quality of the University of Evansville, but to grow and strengthen it during his presidency. So today, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Evansville, welcome Dr. and Mrs. Kazee.
Good morning. My name is Katherine Moore, and I'm currently the president of the UE Student Government Association. Like most of the students here at UE, my first introduction to Dr. Kazee came on YouTube, when he interrupted a sword fight, invaded Dean McKegg's office, and rode a rocket in an effort to find his office on the first day as president. When I saw the video online, I thought, okay, this guy could be fun. Since then, of course, I had the opportunity to meet Dr. Kazee and have found those first impressions to be extremely accurate. He is fun, he is approachable, and he has a terrific sense of humor. As students, we appreciate that. Welcome to a campus where we're plugged in and we like to have fun. Whether it's at the Sunset Concert sponsored by Student Activities Board, the International Banquet sponsored by the International Club, or a bike race sponsored by Student Life, students here at UE have a great time. With over 160 clubs or organizations, there's always something happening on campus. But it's just not about entertaining ourselves. Welcome to a campus where we realize that we have an obligation to give back. We've spent over 17,000 hours volunteering for the community. Our Greek system raised over $50,000 last year for various charities. We've gone on alternate spring breaks with the goal of making a difference in the world. We built houses for Habitat for Humanity, and we mentored and tutored kids who really need a big brother or a big sister. But we come here because we want a world-class education. Welcome to a campus where we encounter ideas that are challenging and teachers who aren't afraid to challenge us and sometimes even make us feel uncomfortable. Whether we sit with classmates from Japan, Iraq, or 40 other countries, where we read great books with students majoring in philosophy, engineering, or business, and yes, we have the opportunity to travel across the Atlantic and live in a castle and learn about the sceptered isles. Welcome to this wonderful place called UE. As students, we're thinking about our future, and you're the kind of person we want at the helm. Someone who's always looking to the next step, someone who's never satisfied with the status quo, and is willing to do what he has to do to be better. Someone who is willing to try new things and take some risks. Someone who isn't afraid to take the university to the next level and into the future. So on behalf of the student body here at the University of Evansville, I welcome Dr. Kazee with open arms and look forward to working with him as we face the future unafraid.
Good morning. I'm Jonathan Weinsaffel, Mayor of the City of Evansville. On behalf of the city, it is my pleasure to be here at this very historic event as we inaugurate Dr. Thomas A. Kazee as the 23rd President of the University of Evansville. I first met Dr. Kazee back in July when we held a press conference to announce the city's celebration of Diversity Distinguished Lecture Series and UE's Institute for Global Enterprise in Indiana would jointly host author Khalid Hosseini at the center on October 21st. I like Dr. Kazee immediately. I find him to be both personable and approachable. And I look forward to working with him in the many years ahead. More importantly, though, I liked what that first event, that press conference where we met, I like what that represented. A collaborative effort between the university and the city of Evansville to create an exciting, enriching opportunity for the entire community. This kind of collaboration can trace its roots back to 1917, when the people of Evansville raised the funds necessary to bring the university here. I believe that a strong partnership between our community and its institutions of higher education is absolutely essential to the success of both. Whether we are working together to bring speakers like Mr. Hosseini, exciting athletic events like the University of Evansville, Indiana University basketball game that will help open our new arena downtown next year, collaborating through the Evansville Education Roundtable on initiatives such as the Southwest Indiana College Access Network, or working with the university's Institute for Global Enterprise in Indiana to help local companies maximize their global business opportunities. The University of Evansville's involvement enriches our community and enriches the lives of its students. So it's appropriate that Dr. Kazee and I first met in announcing one of those collaborations, the first of what I expect to be many partnerships between the University of Evansville and the City of Evansville during his presidency. That's why today I am pleased to officially welcome Dr. Kazee to Evansville and to offer him the best wishes from our community as he leads the University of Evansville into the future. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Michael Coiner. I'm the Bishop of the Indiana Conference of the United Methodist Church. And so it's my pleasure to be here representing the United Methodist Church on this momentous day in the history of the University of Evansville. Charles Wesley, along with his brother John, were the brothers who originally shaped the Methodist faith and tradition. And Charles, who wrote a lot of hymns, once wrote of faith and education, "Unite the pair so long disjoined, knowledge and vital piety, learning and holiness combined." Well, through institutions like the University of Evansville, the United Methodist Church has held true to that ideal over the years and is true today. UE's Methodist roots run deep, as expressed in the school's motto, civic mission and sacred trust. And that celebrates the unique relationship the university has with the city and the church, and that, like the church itself, the University of Evansville takes seriously its sacred trust to grow and enrich the lives of its students through personal faith and piety, and join that with a commitment to social action. Each of us here today are servants to our God, to our brothers and sisters around the globe, to our community, both local, national, and more everyday, global. And so I'm encouraged to know that Dr. Kazee has, for his inauguration theme, chosen to incorporate shaping global citizens. That emphasis upon global education can be seen at the University of Evansville as it challenges its students, faculty, and staff to reflect on their responsibilities to the common good. The university's commitment to service reminds all that reflection alone is not enough. UE's service beyond the campus, seen in thousands of hours of community service provided by students each year in service learning projects that students take to places like the Dominican Republic, and in the time and effort each student, faculty member, and employee offers the university, all of those give witness to the values that are also embraced by our United Methodist Church. And so, Dr. Kazee, on behalf of the United Methodist Church and the Indiana Conference, I want to thank you for so openly embracing those values. I want to welcome you to the Indiana community as well as to the University of Evansville. God bless you and thank you.